What's up good people? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Again, it's Mima TV. Yeah, welcome. It's all about fun and entertainment. Ukicheki niko maeneo ya wapi? Kenya National Theatre. And guys, nimewaletea another banger video. Sabahani leo sina bike, lakini nikiangalia nyuma yangu kumekuwa na activities zenye zina happen huku. There are a lot of drama people here, sijui wanaendeleza nini. And then when you check the environment around, sijui kama director anaweza waonyesha the environment around, it's very 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 nice. Sijui kama you guys you can see, you know. And Mombasa, I don't think if the government is working on changing the theater huko, because in Nairobi things are advanced. So guys, when you check this side, there are a lot of drama people here, and I've been just wondering like you know, what's up with hii mambo na, kwanza tuongelele mambo na finance bill 2023. Serikali imeamua kwamba digital content creators wanakuwa taxed 5%. Na mkicheki hapa jamani, sisi wenyewe ndo hao tunangangana. Ukiangalia sisi ndo hao wenyewe tunakazana kuwaletea ni content after content. And then guys, when you just look at this situation right now, I've checked on my pages, I've checked on my DMs. Kuna watu ambao wananiambia Mima, this is not right, you know, the government is trying to keep us like wanajaribu yani kutubade nini, hizi story si poa, una get. I don't know like what you guys think in the comment section. Hiyo mambo na finance bill vile imepitishwa, I don't know. And then let's check this side, you know. This place is very good. The environment is so soothing. Kuna fresh air huku. When you check this guys, na huku nimepatana na jamaa fulani amazing, ananiambia vipi Mima, nataka tupige story 1 2 3, and I have something to talk to you about. I am in Nairobi County, mind you. Nimetoka Mombasa. So yeah, hi mambo.
Mzuri.
Unaitwaje?
Naitwa Brian Madenge. Na mimi ni Sec.General ya Young Communist League. Ndio.
What do you deal with?
Young Communist League ni youth league ya Communist Party of Kenya. Na ina deal na mambo ya mayouth. Mambo ya kuangalia vile mayouth wana organize, kuangalia hali ya mayouth na nini. Hii hali ya unemployment nini. So hizo ndo vitu tuna address na tuna organize.
Okay. Allow me ask you, know there are a lot of youths watching this video right now. Na umesema mnaangalia mambo na youth and unemployment. Kuna youth maybe anataka kujua katika department huko mna strategize nini, maybe in terms of kusaidia tu mavijana huko nje.
The long term idea ni mayouth wachanuke. Wajue rights zao kwanza. After kujua rights zao, wajue channels ambazo wanaweza tumia kujiliberate. Nikisema kujiliberate nasema kujikomboa kutoka kwa hizi conditions ambazo wako. Sababu ukiangalia mayouth wengi ambao wako kwa ghetto, ukienda Mathare, Githurai, Dandora, Mukuru, Kayole, many young people are unemployed. Many young people cannot access housing. I mean, many young people, cannot access even the basic commodities like we can see now in the country.
Yeah.
So the strategies that we have is that we are organizing people in units. That we have units in various, in various settlements. Like in Kayole, we have an organization. We have a unit. In Githurai, we have a unit. In Mathare, we have a unit. So we bring all these units together to harness a common strategy to deal with all this stuff. And when you look closely, what we have is an autonomous strategy that you go to Kayole, they are facing issues of extrajudicial executions. At the same time, they are facing issues of unemployment. You go to Mukuru, they are facing issues of housing. they are facing issues of unemployment. So sometimes they are very similar. So we are saying that the youth of this country should come together. Even in this musical industry, you can see very young people are very energetic, but just getting livelihood is very difficult in this country. So that is what we need to change. So it is system change, it is government change, and just to say that we are very discontented with Ruto's policies.
Okay.
So that's what we are organizing against.
Because I was to ask, what do you think about President Ruto's government so far pertaining the youth of the country? Wewe unaona kama anajaribu kusaidia vijana ama youth, ama wewe unaona serikali iko vipi, naendaje?
Tuseme bado serikali hajabadilika, ni ile tu. Kutoka enzi za Kenyatta, serikali tu ni ile. Enzi za Kenyatta tuliona watu waliuliwa. Enzi za Moi watu waliuliwa na walijeliwa. Enzi ya Kibaki haikuwa different, kwa sababu hapo pia ndio tuliona pia vijana wengi extrajudicial executions imeanza. Wakasema vijana ni mongiki nini, wakaanza kuwaua. Enzi za Uhuru haikuwa different. Tumerecord cases mingi za vijana wameuliwa nini. Lakini na pia hii enzi ya Ruto vitu hazija change, kwa sababu in the previous demonstrations we saw even the state coming very brutally on demonstrators, firing canisters, firing tear gas, firing water cannons on people who are protesting, against these, the cost of living and such. And you can tell that the government is still the same. And what I think is that Kenya has still not got independence. We are still under the dictatorship of under the imposition of imperialist powers like the USA and France and such.
If you are to advise, if you are given the opportunity right now to advise the president of Kenya, what could you tell him?
I could just tell him to resign and give the power back to the people.
Why?
Because the president belongs to that clique that they own the means of production of this country. The people, even here where we are doing the interview, the young people do not own this place. It is still owned by a few people. Why are we now saying about unemployment? And unemployment now is an issue in the country. And instead of giving employment to the young people, we have industries here, we have places that we can place young people in jobs and such. So instead of doing that, we are inviting foreign investors to come invest in the country, and then get these young people go to crime, because they don't have employment, because they don't have papers. And then after crime, the government unleashes violence on them. They start shooting them, and then we record many cases of so many young people getting killed, because of their material realities. The young people cannot afford even basic realities. So I could just tell the president to resign and give power back to the people. But one thing I think he has done very well is talking about it's called is about the competition of the dollar, and he's talking about that the economies of Africa should get organized in an African way. Africa should have its own currency. Africa should have its own economy. It should organize its own people. So that's one thing that I think is very positive. And I think if he goes to that trajectory, then it's very well. But I think the policies that he's introducing shows that he is not very committed to even support the policy itself.
Lastly, I know you're a busy man right now. What's your opinion on the Finance Bill 2023 as a Kenyan?
As a Kenyan, so I don't speak about my organization.
Yeah, you can just speak. Yeah, just speak about.
Yeah, I can give but my opinion goes to my opinion reflects on my organization stand.
Okay.
That the finance bill. The finance bill itself, is introducing taxes on people. And, Mwalimu Nyerere in Tanzania was telling us about milking a cow, that you don't give food. So why are you taxing people that do not have livelihoods? Yeah, people are complaining that the cost of living is going high and such. And so you are taxing Mama Mboga, the same Mama Mboga that you said you will support. So now you're coming to tax them. You are taxing the charcoal seller. You are taxing the makanga. You are taxing the musicians, young people like this. So where will they remove? Where will this tax come from? An economy cannot grow by just by taxing people who don't have income. Yeah. So what we are saying is that this finance bill is very inappropriate, especially in such a time. And I think instead of imposing such instead of imposing such policies on people, they could have considered maybe empowering some people, empowering all people, and empowering all people, and if we empower people, then we can the economy can grow, because we can grow our own industries, instead of revitalizing butter industry, instead of bringing up industries that have gone down, we start taxing Kenyans. So I think the finance bill is very, very wrong. And I think our parliamentarians and Kenyans should also focus on who they elect. And I think there is a reflection period for Kenyans, so that they can think who they elect, and what outcome what outcome comes from from those elected. Because now the parliament now is becoming a house of bureaucrats. Those who we elected are not representing Kenyans. They are representing their own interests. They're going with big vehicles, organizing for their salaries. But they cannot think about the mwananchi that they campaigned, they campaign for.
Okay. Thank you so much. As you wind up, just give a certain message to the youth out there who may be watching you this platform, and tell them where they can reach you, or where they can find you, your social media handles. If the organization has any social media handles where they can reach out and communicate, maybe.
Yeah. The youth of this country, I think, should now step up, because I think they have been rallied by their conditions. So the youth of this country should come up and fight for their space. Fight for their space, because the youth that we have seen in these spaces are not representing the majority of the youth. They are not representing the interests of the majority of the youth. So I think the youth of this country should come up and even join these demonstrations that are being organized, because they are for them. And I think the youth should join the Sabasaba march that is upcoming on the 7/7. That is on 7th of July, the coming month. So that we can demand our positions. And I think the youth of this country should come up with their CVs. Write your CVs, bring them, and let's march in the Sabasaba. And let's take them to the office of the president and the office of the deputy president. Let us tell them that we are qualified and want these jobs. And then youth should also join organizations. Youth should be organized and join these organizations, and these organizations that are fighting for the rights of the people. And our social media handles are Young Communist League. You can check Young Communist League on Twitter, Young Communist League on Facebook.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the time that you've dedicated. I know you could be somewhere in a meeting right now, but thank you so much for your time. So guys, I've been here at the National Theatre, and Many people are saying that the finance bill doesn't suit them, and the president of Kenya needs to watch this video to know that the Kenyans and the youth today are really crying out. I mean, also the content creators. Look at here, we have content creators, we have artists, we have very many people, and taxing us shouldn't be that good. So yeah, guys, let me just show you around, and maybe